All right. My name is Sean Rodriguez. I'm doing the vertical, the 10-yard dash, and the pro agility run. So first we start with the vertical jump, which is to measure how high you can jump starting from the base. And my test subject, she started off at 82 inches, and she jumped all the way to 100. So the way you calculate your vertical is you take the whatever you got, which was her 100, minus 82, which was her base jump. You subtract 100 from 82 and you get 18. And when she was jumping, she actually had a correct form, as you'll see in the video. Her jump, she would jump and she would land quietly on her feet. So that would actually show that the correct way to jump is landing very lightly on your feet, whereas some people will jump and you just hear a big stomp, which is the wrong way to do it.
No!
So after her vertical jump, we noticed that her jump was 18 inches was her vertical jump, and as we were doing this, I had asked her before if she had any major injuries in her knees or anywhere in her body, and she said no. So that gave me the chance to run all these tests on her, which was the first was the vertical jump. And so since she didn't have any knee injuries, any pain on her rectus femoris or vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, or anywhere in the back, which could hold her back from jumping to the best of her ability. So since she didn't have any of these injuries, we were able to conduct these. And so her vertical jump is as accurate as it can get, would be 18 inches, which is also it would be on the 25th percentile on the women's ranking on the score sheet. On the vertical jumps, you normally do three to four sessions, and then after that you tell them to do it as many times as they can. So for my test subject, she did it 3 to 4 times until she actually reached the highest point of her I don't know what it's called.
Vertical?
Of her vertical, yeah. And so for her vertical, it took about 3 or 4 tries so she could get that last line. And so since she
Got 19.
19.
You could just cut that part.
All right. I don't even know how my next test for my subject was the pro agility run. On the pro agility run, we test the quickness, the change of direction in this test, and the quickness and change of direction in the test helps the athlete in mostly any sport, whether it be basketball, soccer, tennis. And so and throughout this test, she worked on her vastus medialis and the lateralis and medialis. And so we were also working on the pronus. I think because it's you weigh a lot of your body weight on the sides of your legs, because you want to change direction and you want to be quick. And so for her, her numbers were 7.6 and 7.46, and so I mean that's okay, I guess. And so for her, since, again, like I said in the beginning, she didn't have any injuries, so this is almost as best as it could get for her. And so for her next test, we'll see what she gets. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. $7.60. So for my next test for my subject was a 10-yard dash. On a 10-yard dash, we work on pure quickness. But as I asked in the beginning, she really doesn't work on quickness or that type of things that could be used for this test. And as she told me, she works more on yoga. She works more to just maintain the way her body is. And so really, this test it will be to the best of her ability, but it really won't be I guess up to the standards for this test. So even though her test results won't be probably as best as it should be, it's because the way she works out is just to maintain, and she really doesn't do the quickness stuff. So for her on your marks, get set, go. My athlete did well overall in her test. She got into the 20th percentile in the category for females 19 and over for her vertical, which was 18 inches, and also her 10-yard dash and her pro agility run lacked speed, obviously, since she doesn't work on her speed. So she wasn't obviously in the percentile ranks, which are given by NSCA. So for her, she would have to work obviously on her quickness ability, and for letting me test her and for letting me provide the results for my presentation. Obviously, without her consent, I wouldn't be able to provide these results and for running this test. So thank you very much to my testing athlete.